Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. It's the Phoenix Suns facing the Houston Rockets. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Davis. Marion is out there with Chambers. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Nash in at the point. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Davis.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Harden against Nash. Davis in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense, here are the Rockets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Houston shooting their first free throw tonight. Free throw drops for Harden. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Davis surveying the floor. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
A three from Drexler. They grabbed their own miss. From deep. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Drexler. McGrady's got 5.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Nash with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harden kicks to McGrady. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Chambers against Olajuwon. And the basket by Chambers.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Harden the pass to Olajuwon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Yao. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And it's Nash in the corner. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Nash has got his second basket of the game.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Davis. Marion trying to get open. A second chance effort. No good. Excellent D from Drexler. Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. For the 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here is Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And that one's good. McGrady.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Davis with it. Guarded now by Yao. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be on James Harden. Both teams deciding to change it up. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the night. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Here's McGrady. Pass to Tom Janovich. McGrady outside. Tries again. Here's Hayes. And so it's Houston up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Nance. Adams is out there with Johnson. And it's Westphal in at the two-guard spot. Van Arsdale, good.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Fires it up. And it's McGrady, that time on the assist by Hayes. McGrady's got 15 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Westphal passes to Van Arsdale. Nance outside. Johnson outside. Oh, Nance in position. Taken away by Hayes. And it's Houston on the break. Trying to get open is McGrady.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Westphal. McGrady covering. And Adams kicks to Johnson. Pass to Westphal. Left side Adams. Just 5 on the clock. It's good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's McGrady. The long distance 3 is buried. 18 points for him.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Westphal. That shot is off. And it's Houston the other way. From deep. And another 3 for Houston.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Suns trail by 17. Tries it from the top of the key. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Rockets leading by 15. Smith dishes to Malone. Here's Francis. Houston gets it back. A 3 from Drexler. Out to Smith. Pass to Francis. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Kidd. Here's Chambers, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Chambers got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Houston moving it around. Here's Francis. Offensive rebound. Malone. 3-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Here's Francis. He gets it in there. Francis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Houston.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Drexler, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
For Houston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Houston making some changes. Yao checked in for Olajuwon, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Smith. Phoenix also making some changes. Davis comes in for Jason Kidd, and it's Johnson in for Scott. Paul, right side.
I know it has to be hard for defenders guarding Chris Paul. Very shifty and crafty, knows how to draw fouls.
The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw drops for Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. So it's Phoenix now. Drexler with the steal. And so it's the Houston Rockets with it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are in control of this game, up by 8. And that...
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
We've got Drexler, Harden out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Yao in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Suns trail by 21. Nash outside. The pass to Chambers. Rebound by Yao. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy.
No good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And that one drops for him. Nash has got 7 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Young. Steve Nash making his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Rockets with possession here. And the basket by Harden.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Nash. He's got 9. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. He's off from 17 feet. Houston leading by 22. Fires the 3. Houston gets it back. And yes, it's good.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Harden against Nash. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Tomjanovich. Pulls up on the wing. Sampson. It's good on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
1:52 left to play here in the 3rd. Nash the pass to Nance. Here's Van Arsdale. Here's Adams. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout.
Adams has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Both teams changing it up here. They're making And there's a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Sampson. 6 points for him.
The defense is there, but because of the height disparity, there's no real contest.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Inside, Van Arsdale lays it in without an inch of room around him. Van Arsdale's got his second basket of the night.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And so here's Phoenix. Doesn't go that time. Harden with the defensive effort. Lets it go with a three. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Westphal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Van Arsdale, defended by Paul. And Westphal gets it to go.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And Harden launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Suns trail by 20. Malone with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Puts up a three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Houston holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Stoudemire out there with Chambers. Then there's Scott. Then it's Jason Kidd. And it's Marion in at the three, the small forward. Kidd. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weak.
Bangs home the trifecta.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Scott against Smith. Scott, good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pulls up. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
There's the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Kidd. Again, Phoenix.
Timeout.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Phoenix making some changes. Davis comes in for Jason Kidd. Nash is subbed in for Scott. Houston leading by 22. Here's McGrady. Down low. From deep. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes the first. And McGrady drops them both. And it's Phoenix's ball. Marion outside. Passes it to Davis. It's stolen by McGrady. Yao trying to get open, and that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 13 points in the second half.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Davis with it, and Drexler picking him up. And that one falls for Davis. Some changes for Phoenix. Nancy's checked in for Chambers. Johnson comes in for Sean Marion. And it's Johnson in for Steve Nash. From the wing, and that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got 12 points now in the quarter.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Here's Johnson. Count it from 12.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And McGrady drops them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Adams. Drexler defending. Johnson against McGrady. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. So Houston will take it the other way. Some solid defense from Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's McGrady. It's hauled in by Adams. Here's Van Arsdale. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. From deep. Kept alive by Houston.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA